I can feel the radiation.
We've just hummed to life.
All right. So you're recording on your laptop.
Yep.
Recording on Ustream.
Yep.
Well, you guys are both ready?
Yep.
I think the chat room's ready as well. We're going to get started here right now.
Studio audience, ready and waiting.
Yay!
My timer is started.
Studio audience, clap and cheer to prove you're here. And cheer.
Thank you. Thank you. That is quite enough. You don't have to do that. You really don't. All right. You guys ready?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go. Coming up on Roundabout, Chinese motorists fly in the face of safety. Wait until you see the products some of them are using in their cars. You won't believe your sensory organs. Owning a shiny new vehicle can spell disaster for your bank account, and a lot more than that. Find out what we mean in just a few. Enjoy all these good times and more, plus another exciting game of Dungeons and Dealers. This week, the Bird Auto Group faces off against Conover Motors in a take-no-prisoners sales slugfest. Roundabout is sponsored by Advance Auto Parts. Visit our website, roundaboutshow.com, to get up to $30 off your next purchase, and by everyone's favorite online store, Amazon.com.
It's pronounced Amazon.
With my talents prepped for killing, I'm Colin Bird from Cars.com.
Still overusing the letter A, I'm Christian Conover of the Wheelspin Network.
Getting tired of the What I Do meme? I'm your host, Craig Cole.
And taking it to the limit one more time. I'm producer Ben Sanders.
This is Roundabout.
Welcome to Roundabout, episode 118, our weekly chat covering car culture, vehicle reviews, and some of the auto news you may have missed.
Taking it to the limit one more time.
Maybe you guys could take that one, Steve.
How appropriate we have a bird on today, too, by the Eagles, Ben.
Is it now?
Yes.
See, you're the musicophile.
I wouldn't call me any file,
Musicophiliac.
Ben. Don't appreciate that. This is defamation of character here.
Well, he does have that sickly pallor about him, you know.
I'm like the fourth horseman. They called him green, but it was actually death. The color. Yes, well, we don't have horsemen here. We have birds and another guy. Of course, that other guy, we mean Christian Conover from the Wheelspin Network.
You can't hear this on the podcast, but Christian just danced with his fingers.
Did he?
Up and down.
Doing the Charleston.
I believe these are called jazz fingers.
Jazz fingers.
Jazz fingers.
Not
can't
to
afford
be
the whole
confused with
hand.
jazz hands.
When your BMW costs you too much to maintain, you can't afford jazz hands, you go with just the finger. Christian Conover.
There's too much wrenching going on. All the fingers got cut off.
Oh.
We do appreciate you joining us. It's been quite a spell.
Indeed. It has been.
Okay, suddenly it is the 1920s, but that's not going to dampen our spirits because
suddenly,
we have Colin
Craig,
Bird.
Really? The king of wanting to bring the 1920s back to life, suddenly?
Hello.
Hello. Salutations to you.
Hello.
Good day
How
to you,
are
sir.
you?
Bringing back all the awkwardness of a middle school dance. Colin Bird.
Did you ever go to a middle school dance?
Nope. Not recently, anyway. Wait. So, moving right along. ColinBirdCars.com, thank you for joining us. It's been less of a spell since we had you on.
Thank you so much.
He says with disdain.
Just the height of enthusiasm and excitement there.
He started off
No,
up here.
I just saw Craig in real life, in the flesh. It's weird
Well, not
when
that much flesh.
internet
He went
two people
sideways, was
become
he?
real, you know? No, he's great. and then he said Ben wasn't there, and that was kind of sad, but...
Yeah, Colin, the Bird, and I met for the first time. It's been years that he's been part of the greater Roundabout family, and we finally had an opportunity to meet in Chicago at the auto show. And yeah,
I
you
thought
had your whole
was
posse.
Jeff there too?
Was who?
Was Jeff there?
He was.
Yes, he was. Yep.
Yeah, I could have sworn. Okay, that was him then.
And
Because it's like, if you've never seen somebody in real life, you're like, oh, am I going to go up to this guy and?
It's like, oh my
not
God, he
being
looks
him.
like that. Holy crap!
That's not what I meant, but
Take your breath.
Who's that
away
sad,
in the
bald
bad
bastard over there?
Well, anyway, do you all want to do a show, or should we do a show?
I
Doesn't
say
that sound-
option 2, show.
Yes.
All right. Well,
I'll take the latter.
Colin, you've got something to
Good job,
squawk
Colin.
about here.
I do. I got some squawking.
Oh, wow.
I'm surprised you didn't stick me with a shiv for all the stupid bird jokes I've made.
I like them.
Well, at least somebody does.
Stick you with a shiv.
Yes. Homemade knife. You
Right
sharpen
through the
a
camera, right?
toothbrush
Over the
handle.
Skypes.
You know, the best ones are broken CDs, AOL CDs. Speaking from experience, put them in the microwave first, break them.
Oh, you're talking about shivs.
Yeah,
I think you're on the jokes.
Are we doing a tip of the week
I
segment
think
right now?
that'd be a great tip of the week, Colin. How to kill somebody in prison,
In this week's prison tips,
Yeah.
No AOL, have plenty of AOL CDs with you. Yes.
Better Homes and Incarceration magazine presents. All right. Well, Colin,
All right.
what's got your dander up here?
All right. So, looking for a good way to slowly kill someone you love so much you want to see them suffer and eventually die, but want no one suspecting that you did it in the end. Well then, buy a Chrysler 200S convertible or a Mitsubishi Outlander Sport, a Kia Soul, or any other vehicle that scored horrendously bad in the Ecology Center's latest round of toxicity testing involving cars and their interiors. The above vehicles had very high levels of either bromine, chlorine, or lead, or all of the above. What could those chemicals do to you? Well, the center says that its ratings do not reflect a measurement of health risks. High concentrations of bromine, for example, can cause popular eruptions.
Oh, what?
Popular
You bring a box of
eruptions?
tissues along to soak it up?
yeah. I think you take Viagra.
No,
for
that's like, it's like, it's in your skin or whatever.
Is that what they call it?
Which could cause a nasty skin disorder on your face and hands. And even cause schizophrenic-like behavior.
Well, at least it's just your face and hands, something nobody's going to see, really.
Unless you're the other person in the room.
What a perfect complement of crippling and debilitating diseases to go with your new car. To think that automakers don't even charge you extra.
Oh, they do.
I'm sure they do. If you're looking for a car with a more healthier concoction of poisonous chemicals, the best choices would be the Honda Civic, Toyota Prius, and Honda CR-V.
What do you get from those?
CRZ.
No, it's funny that the list is interesting because all the cars on the healthy, quote unquote, healthier side are Hondas, Toyotas, and I think some Nissans.
Well, the door panels are made out of raffia, aren't they?
Well, I remember I tried to do a toxicity thing ourselves, but trying to get the automakers to tell you what their cars are made of is pretty tough. We got Toyota to tell us just in general, like that, that they do smell, they do these smell tests of the interiors, and it was actually kind of cool because they were saying,
Are they making milk?
well, no, they
Smells
have
alright.
actual engineers that are like, they smell it and they're like, does this smell okay when all the adhesives and the formaldehyde's all in there? And it is formaldehyde in there, so.
Well, you'll be very well preserved.
Exactly. But they said that the Japanese customers they will accept more fishier smell interior, which I thought was interesting because even though it's still, they don't like it either, but it's just that they're used to eating more fish.
Mm-hmm.
They really disdain
Fried
like-
chicken smell.
No, like the smell of like a corn or some sort of fibers, like some sort of like
Soy.
vegetable-based fibers. And Americans love the vegetable-based fibers. So go
That
figure.
sounds like a lie.
Bromine.
Have you seen Americans?
Yeah, if they preferred the smell of McDonald's.
No, yeah, I mean everything's made out of corn, right? So no wonder we're okay with it.
Yeah.
You know, it's pretty terrifying. You get in a new vehicle and the windows are all fogged up with something,
The papular eruptions, I think.
Yes. Spectacular. It's only on your face and hands. Remember that.
No worries.
Or your partner's face and hands, as the
This
case
gets
may be.
pretty.
Oh, well, Christian, before this takes another turn for the worse, what's going on with somebody's basement?
Let's see. This is a little story about a man named Joe, who's either the coolest or weirdest Canadian ever.
Joe the plumber?
Joe? Sure.
Moved to Canada.
Yeah. See, Joe has been using radio-controlled construction vehicles to excavate his basement, and he's been doing it since 1997. Using excavators, dump trucks, bulldozers, and an intricate set of ramps, he's been moving 8 or 9 cubic feet of Canada per year. While this is the height of awesome geekery, hopefully at some point Joe will excavate a life.
Oh, I knew there was a reason we bring you back, Christian.
Poor Canada.
Like those lounge, those airport lounge jokes in there, you know.
You think that was breaking news on CBC there?
Yes.
We should have got Muradard on again to do a Red Green impersonation.
Sorry?
These were remote controlled toys that he dug a basement with over like 15
watch the
years.
video. It's actually pretty impressive. I mean, he has a whole YouTube channel. He's got like 160 some odd videos on there of these excavations he was doing. He has an excavator, the dump truck, the whole thing, and he'll use the excavator to dig up chunks of it, put it in the dump truck, and drive it up these ramps out the side of his house. And he has this big pile of dirt outside that he pushes around with bulldozers. All of which is done remote control.
More important question though is why, but also is he digging into the foundation of his house? Is this unstable now?
I don't know, but I guess if you see some of the footage of like the background of where his house is, there's nothing else to do. So,
it'd be kind of funny if he was making his house unstable and it collapsed. Maybe that's what he's wanting to do.
For the insurance money.
Yeah, for the insurance money.
I guess
the thing is,
the radio control car, it'll go slowly enough that he can catch it before it actually happens.
the thing is, if those girls hadn't talked back and called him weird, he wouldn't be having to dig out anything right now.
It started as a crawl space, remember?
So metaphorical.
Maybe he could have bought one of those cars through the chemicals. And
It's true.
I'm pretty sure a shovel and bucket would be faster. What has it been, like 15 years?
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's he's been doing it since '97, and he's only moving like 8 or 9 cubic feet of dirt a year, which sounds kind of like a lot at first until you look at the video and see how little it actually moves
like a
per
teaspoon.
scoop.
Yeah, he could do that with his hands, right? Like in a few
It's like
hours.
10 minutes to fill the bed of a Tonka truck.
Do you think he has all these different controllers, or do you think he like came up with a program and has it on a computer or something? That'd be kind of cool.
I don't know. They never show video of him actually operating. They just show the vehicles moving around.
No,
So the
Colin,
machines
that
are
wouldn't be
alive, is
cool.
what you're saying.
He wouldn't be driving them then. Gosh.
Machines are sentient.
Yes.
Saying that.
All right, well, moving along. Let's be honest. Chinese industry isn't exactly known for safety. Maybe Tiananmen Square is still leaving a bad taste in our mouths, or perhaps it could be the dumping of lead-slathered toys on unsuspecting American shoppers. Either way, they've never had a reputation for manufacturing quality. This is nothing new. In fact, it's a topic we've covered several times here on the Roundabout. Remember the Jiangling Landwind SUV crash test video? That thing folded up like a paper fan. Or the piece...
Too soon.
Or the piece we did on motorway mayhem in the Middle Kingdom. It was pandemonium. Anyway, this next article is absolutely astounding. Apparently the Chinese are no fans of the seatbelt, which is probably the single biggest lifesaver in the history of the automobile. And they're so against it, in fact, companies have started creating decorative inserts that fit into the buckle portion of the restraint to keep the car's safety chimes from annoying drivers. These babies come in all shapes and sizes, from Mickey Mouse to Hello Kitty to rhinestone-encrusted pistols and more.
Look at those ones that Audi made.
Are you talking about the inserts or the babies that hit the windshield because they're not strapped in?
I'm talking about the inserts. These things have got to be seen to be believed.
Do you have to buckle up in China? Do you know?
Apparently not. Because they don't, and then they put these in the buckle itself to stop the annoying boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, that's annoying. You're right.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure till I heard that.
Safety? Who needs it? At least you'll look cool as you bleed out on the pavement. So,
Yeah, but there's 9 more where you came from, so.
Oh man.
Too soon. So, Christian, would you run one of these in the 330i?
No.
Perhaps the Audi one.
First of all, I don't want the Hello Kitty insert in any vehicle that I drive.
It makes you feel emasculated.
Yes.
Yes, I'm not certain. Yes.
What's your feeling on the ruby-studded gold gun?
Oh, that can come along. That's fine.
That shows you're a player, yo.
Yeah. The more
Yeah.
rhinestone encrusted objects you have, the more taste you have, right? Isn't that how that works?
Back me up, Colin.
Yo.
Exactly.
See?
That's a
No, I
ringing
do like
endorsement.
these. Just like when you're moving your, maybe you guys don't have to deal with this, but with parking regulations here, you got to move your car across the street or something like that. That's sometimes I don't want to buckle up for something like that. That's just,
I gotta wonder, like, where does the disdain for seatbelts come from? Like, is it a what's the
it goes
origin
back
of
to
that?
the 12th century. The Chinese emperor did not like being strapped into his sedan chair.
Well, it's hard to do that when you're wearing no clothes.
this
Well, it
stuff,
chafes
It
anyway.
was a kimono,
Mhm.
and it was
This, like,
ceremonial, Christian.
I'll
telling you about
have
that
you
story. Craig,
know.
never read like children's stories.
No.
No,
I'm against
never did
children
in your
and
life?
their
Never
stories.
heard of the emperor has no clothes.
I'm not familiar.
Okay.
the stuffed cat one. I don't know about that one.
The what?
Just it looks inappropriate. It's coming out of its butt.
Yeah, about that. So, chat room, what's your stance on these? Get in there. Let us know. We might look at it a little bit later. But then again, we might not.
Did we mention the best one? The one that doubles as a bottle opener?
Oh, that's too perfect.
Double your pleasure, double your fun in China.
Love it.
China sounds like the land of the free and the home of the brave.
It's anything but.
Christian is the lone voice of reason here on Roundabout. All right, guys. Well, great news portion. Not a lot going on this week, but
Well, I got to say on your comments about the Chinese not manufacturing safety, but I'll let Ben hear that with his undying love of the Apple products.
It doesn't matter. It was designed in California with love.
I don't think it says that.
It's free so long as you don't poke the bear. Took me a minute to come up with that.
well, we have reached halftime here on Roundabout, so get ready for our 7th inning stretch. And no red-green voiceovers this week. So if you were planning on leaving the live broadcast or fast-forwarding, there's no need to. Coming up in the third period, we've got another Roundabout rear view and Dungeons and Dealers, all with more Colin Bird and Christian Conover than you can shake a stick at. I know that is a lot, but we've got more because both of them are, on
Still
the
here.
horn, surprisingly. Anyway, gotta thank our friends, our sponsors that make this show possible. So, have I mentioned the Patriot Financial reverse mortgage program before?
Yes.
Damn it, Ben! Why do you keep putting the wrong sponsors in here?
Sorry.
They were for last week.
Craig, it's your money. Get it when you want it.
Doesn't that? I mean, like I don't. It just sounds like a fundamentally bad thing. Just the name, reverse mortgage.
Yes, it does.
And to top it all off, it's a program. So immediately it should be distrusted.
Oh, I thought he was trying to say pogrom.
Program.
It's a program.
Pogrom.
It's the
Program.
Patriot Financial Reverse Mortgage Program. Endorsed by Robert Wagner. No.
It's your money. Give it to us when you want to.
Exactly. It's your children's future. Sacrifice it to us on your schedule. Yeah. So, now we got to thank our friends at Advance Auto Parts for saving us money, time, aggravation, and money.
It's a steal.
It is, Christian. I couldn't have said
Hey,
it
it
better.
sounds like I said that.
Hey. So, very exclusive affiliate offer available only to Roundabout listeners. You go to our website, roundaboutshow.com. Do it right now. You'll see on the right-hand sidebar of the page a little box for Advance. You click on that. That is your gateway to major savings, your gateway drug to keeping money in your wallet. You click on that.
Don't start me saving. I might do it all the time.
You might be
Only
flipping
luckily with this
coupons.
one, you won't end up face down in an alley in a pile of your own vomit with a needle in your arm.
Well, not at the beginning.
So, yeah, it's a very special offer. You buy over the internet, following the link on our website, $30 worth of stuff from Advance. You can take $10 right off that order. You hit $50 with Advance, $20 comes right off the top. If you hit or exceed $100, you can save $30 on that order.
What?
I know. Again, that's you spend $30, you can take $20 off of that. You spend $50, you spend $30, you take $10 off of that. You spend $50, you take $20
There.
off of it. $100, save $30. It's a great deal. Phenomenal. I've taken advantage of it. Roab, Mr. Stewart has taken advantage of it. Ben, your dad has taken advantage of it.
Oh, hundreds of people have taken advantage of
It's just taking this industry by storm. The savings are unbelievable. We should have
Literally
a national
tens of
debt-style clock that shows all of the Advance Auto Parts savings.
Yeah, we should. A nice little clown. Ka-chink,
It
ka-chink,
just keeps
ka-chink.
going up and up and up. Very easy.
Another Advanced Auto Parts plug. I live right next. I live. I don't know how many hundreds of feet away from one, but it's right here. So
Literally feet away.
yeah, if you literally feet away. So if you're that, I'm 4 buildings away from one. So
Colin?
if you're that lazy, I can go buy it for you. And actually, I'm not going to do that. I will
Say,
keep it
why are you
myself.
making this?
Chris,
It's a terrible
Colin,
idea.
Colin, if you were in a diabetic shock, you could drag yourself there.
Exactly.
I'm sure they sell
I've-
colas or something.
I've done it
Blood
many a
sugar.
times. I asked for screwdrivers. They have screwdrivers, you know.
A ringing endorsement of Advance.
Kidding.
That could
They
be their
have
new
screwdrivers.
slogan.
Should be their new slogan. Yeah.
Advance Auto Parts. They have screwdrivers, you know.
They're more than just parts. So, one other important aspect of
It
this.
should be a hang sign. They can just change out the tool every day. You have fill in the blank, you know.
Another great aspect of this offer, if you spend $75 with Advance, free shipping. They can deliver it right to your door at no cost. No cost to you.
We have home colonoscopy kits, you know.
I'm pretty sure that it's Amazon, but anyway, again, we thank Advance Auto Parts for their support, and we encourage you to take advantage of this great deal. $10 off 30, $20 off 50, 30 off 100. All you got to do, go to roundaboutshow.com, follow the link in the right-hand sidebar of the page to Advance, enter the promo code at checkout. Boom, the savings are right there. You're on your way to a happy retirement.
Greg, did you
Take-
mention the free shipping?
I did. 70 orders of $75 get free shipping.
Just making sure.
Absolutely. Healthy, happy retirement. Patriot Financial Reverse Mortgage.
Damn it, you did it again.
We'll bill you out of house and home.
All right. So moving along, I hope you've got some tissues handy because we're about to take a misty-eyed look at things from the past.
More popular
when I
options.
go a motoring in my old jalopy, I think of all our picnics. Those Joes sure were sloppy. But more than anything,
I can't forget you. Here's another edition of Roundabout Review.
Ben's doing the vibrato again.
I think Colin Bird's face says it all.
Well, it's not frozen anymore. So
Oh,
it doesn't
damn.
say.
Bird's ID thought. All right. Ben does his vibrato. He shakes his dolls.
It's manual vibrato.
We got to take you off your seizure meds. Maybe you'll do it naturally. Anyway, we got a great little video clip we found here on the Hooniverse, of all places. A little video. You know, Roundabout Rear View is our chance to look at things in the past. We are very eclectic here on Roundabout, as you should know if you've listened to us before. And we got a little thing here of driving around New York City in 1928. A very well-edited little piece with a taxi driver in the Big Apple. Now, Colin, I don't know if you've had an opportunity to check this out yet.
I'm looking at it right now. Actually, looks cool.
It
What transpires in said video, Craig?
Well, let's see. It's 1928. It's New York City. All kinds of shots of the downtown and whatnot, elevated rail yards. And then there's this crazy taxi driver weaving in and out of traffic, causing all kinds of commotion, nearly running over pedestrians.
Whoa!
I have to
Sorry.
say, if anybody's listening live, they should definitely be watching the video at the same time because the music with Craig's description over it works well.
Yeah, this is insane.
Guys, the guy clearly had a pint of gin before he started off on.
God.
Whoa!
Say, you drive like a nut. Where'd you learn to drive? 'Cause this is a
right, the
silence.
guy's synchronic.
Oh my God!
I didn't. It's a gift.
I love how the cop on the motorcycle just kind of swerves and doesn't even care.
Hey, taxi, it's Babe Ruth. Don't let him see my box of 100 grands under the seat. Drive me to Yankee Stadium in a hurry, he says.
This guy is ridiculous.
10 seconds later, he vomits on the couch, on the seat cushion, as the Model T slices its way like an X-Acto knife through traffic.
I love how he sticks out his tongue at the cop. That's great.
He's got distracted driving, too. He's using his 1920s equivalent of a cell phone, so he's shouting.
That's Buster Keaton, you know.
Isn't it?
It is. It's quite a ditty.
It is. I encourage you to check out the remainder of this video at
What is it? Starts with an R. RoundAboutShow.com.
That's it, .gov?
RoundAboutShow.com. It's a company.
Okay.
Yeah. They try and make money.
And they will if you go to Advance Auto.
Is it time for another ad?
Well, Babe Ruth made it to the stadium, did he not, Ben?
Congratulations, babe.
He survived the trip without safety restraints.
It's kind of crazy to think
Must be
about it, though,
China.
'cause they seem to have as many cars. I mean, it's probably a little bit less than, that we do now, but they're on dirt roads,
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of crazy.
I'm amazed at the editing, too.
Yeah, it's really high quality. They must have remastered it, though, because it's no way. Well, it's digital now, so obviously somebody did some mastering.
Yeah, but
Someone
cuts is cuts.
Yeah.
They cut it together. It was well done.
This
If
is
I
good
ever want to commit
affirmation, though,
suicide,
that
I'll
the
call
past
you.
actually happened, just in case you don't believe it did happen. I'm a strong,
Then we still had drunks on the road back then.
I'm a strong contender that the past never existed. So glad to see that I'm
Hold on. I got to scroll up in the rundown because that's a great title idea.
I'm a great contender that the past never. What'd you say? I'm a great.
A strong
I said
contender
I'm
the past never
strong.
existed.
Doesn't even make sense, though.
That's
You're
what makes it a
quoted.
great title.
Colin could have been a contender. In fact, he is.
Colin
If only the
Bird
past
on
had
the
existed.
All right, guys. Well, that is Roundabout Rear View. Haven't had one of those. in a
That
while.
was teary-eyed.
Yes. I've used up all my tissues. Anyway, now it is time
Did
for the
you
moment
have
you've
a
all been
popular
waiting
option
for.
on
It's
that?
the game of heroic savings and epic failures.
Dungeons and Dealers!
Toyota Prius, attack!
Incentives level up.
What manner of sorcery will it take to get thou into this Subaru Tribeca today?
Who's ready for some Dungeons and Dealers?
Well, this
can
is the
I
game
just
that goes
ask-
by the name, Ben. And here's how. it
How
works.
much time did you spend on that sound clip?
The interstitial was insane.
What do you, now? What do you mean? Now, what do you mean? I just recorded that in the midst of battle.
What I mean is, how long did it take you to put together that battle?
He just copied it from Star Wars.
Oh,
And
yeah,
added
that
the-
sounds like the noises that you hear from the Galactic Fleet or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Ben is a very humble man, so he doesn't want
By
to talk.
humble, you mean lonely.
Ben, maybe you should just go get a burrito and solve that stomach issue.
All right, guys. Well, here's if our chat room is unfamiliar with the rules of the game, here's how it works. Each of our panelists, in this case, the Bird and the Conover,
I have no idea what's happening.
what?
Have no idea what's happening.
Yeah, well, they
That's
will.
the end.
It's easy. Each create your own virtual dealership with a selection of cars to sell from a lineup of 60 potential real-world vehicles. They each get one vehicle chosen at random for free. Then they can spend their budget of 10 million RoAB bucks to buy the exclusive rights to sell up to 3 additional vehicles at their store. Pretty straightforward. Vehicles fall into 7 categories, ranging from sedans and trucks to crossovers, SUVs and vans, greens, compacts, luxuries, and even specialty vehicles like the Audi R8, for instance. They need to consider the stats on each vehicle. How well will it sell? Will incentives get more people to buy said vehicle? How much of a halo effect will it have on other cars in the showroom? So if you have a Toyota Corolla, for instance, it's not going to bring people in as much as a Lamborghini Aventador, for instance. And most importantly, perhaps they have to determine which one has the most profit per vehicle, because that's very important. This is capitalism at its best. The name of the game is making money. Our dealers so far have chosen their fleets, and we.
I have a bone to pick up on my fleet.
What now?
Pick your bone. Go ahead.
There's a missing vehicle from my fleet.
Is there?
Indeed, there is.
Well, what vehicle is missing? What did I
The
screw up?
the
royally?
fourth one, the Jaguar XJ.
Oh, whoops.
Yes, whoops.
I'll fix that. In the meantime, Craig, why don't you walk us through each player's vehicle lineup?
Let me
Start
do
with
that.
Colin. Now, Colin, the name of your dealership is Birds Boosted Cars.
Yep.
And your tagline, Birds Boosted Cars, likes to say, I'll lend you my bird's eye view. That's very professorial, I think.
Thank you.
So walk us through the cars you picked here. Now, the freebie that you got from us was, of course, the Lexus RX 350.
Mm-hmm.
It's
What
a
did you?
fine choice.
How did you pick that one, Colin?
It was chosen for me.
But what were some of the attributes that attracted you to it to get it for free at random?
It's a very plebeian car. It's you know, you can drive on the ocean with it. So.
So it's a boat.
It's a do anything, go anywhere, Southern California type of ride.
All right.
That is quite a car.
But your first actual pick now that was given to you at random was the Honda Accord.
Yes, the mighty Accord.
Why?
Because it's the master. It wins. Everyone wants an Accord.
So you're pre-declaring victory.
I am. This Accord's gonna win the races.
You are gonna bludgeon Christian like no tomorrow. Ooh!
Oh
Ow!
man,
That's his
My
bird
goodness.
taloned cudgel.
Billions will be sold.
All right, and then
Literally,
you got the Porsche
cars will be sold.
911 and the
Cars
Jaguar.
will be driving cars by the end of that. Yes.
Porsche 911, Jaguar XJ were your other two choices.
Actually, the Jag.
Actually,
was-
that's not him.
Sorry. Put it
Another
in the
choice.
wrong place again.
Oh man, that's what she said.
The Porsche
Ah.
911 is my Halo marketing fancy mobile for people to buy for it. That's all I expect it to do.
You want to get them in, grow them, or something.
It's a useless.
So, of course, the Porsche 911, although perhaps doesn't sell in big numbers, I don't know, but it does have a very high halo value, and that's going to affect your other...
The
other
Accord
cars in
that
the
is a
fleet.
4% Halo.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's a good. That's a diverse lineup there, I guess. Moving on, Mr. Conover of, and let me cue this up here, of Uncle Amanpour's Fourth Hand Motors, home of the famous out-of-sight warranty. Wow. Your freebie of choice, Nissan Altima.
You're familiar with that warranty, yes?
Yes. No, I'm not. It's out. I can't see it.
Yeah, out of sight, out of warranty.
It's like tectonic plates. You can't see them, but you know they're there.
No, this warranty's not there. Trust me.
So your first vehicle, Nissan Altima. Again, no choice on that one. But Ford Mustang. You went with the pony.
Yes,
You're trying
I'm a
to
fan
win
of this
points
car.
with Luke in the
It's,
chat room.
it has pretty good halo effect. The price was not outrageous compared to some of the other vehicles with comparable halo effect, and I like it.
I'll lock it,
I'll like it all right. Then you went
That's all
with
you
the
gotta
BMW 7 Serie,
which would be...
the 7 Series.
Okay, good.
I thought I put the wrong one in again.
Yeah, I picked this one for a few reasons. One, I think it's no secret I'm a BMW fan.
I'm
It's
sorry.
got a decent profit margin. Halo effect isn't huge, but that's all right.
The back seat is. And
Exactly. For all those pap smear eruptions or whatever they're called.
Whoa.
Whoa, too soon.
Popular
That's it.
eruptions.
That's
Sean,
the one.
Sean.
Yes.
Anyway, Jaguar XJ was your other choice.
Yeah, just to round out the overly overpriced European sedan thing.
Yeah, you really luxuriousourised your lineup. I'm pretty surprised.
Yeah, I kind of did.
Yeah. All right,
But
well,
I kind of didn't have much of a choice in the money space,
Yeah.
except I could have spent less money. I guess
We only gave you $10 million to start. That's
Yeah,
not
and-
much.
and,
Jeez.
you know,
wow.
it was tough to find one that actually was worth selling.
Oh,
All right. Well,
okay. Okay.
So those are
Yeah.
the vehicles
Yeah.
in
No
our...
offense, Ben.
No, none at all. None at all.
Although that's right, I forgot. Craig was the one who made the list, so you're
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah, he did all the work, as usual.
Yeah.
So, all right, those are our vehicle lineups for this game of Dungeons and Dealers. Now, for the backgrounder, this is what the analysts are saying about this year's sales. A green and glorious future. That's the bold phrase displayed on this week's electronic issue of Time magazine, complete with a rendering of a voluptuous coupe clad in solar panels. Nearly 2 decades have passed since the Grand Recession, registered trademark, and despite all odds, it seems as if the promise of a green economy may finally be here. As Time points out, we have just marked a record year of month-over-month sales increases of green vehicles. Moreover, an unprecedented 50% of electricity is coming from clean sources, wind, solar, and nuclear among them. In a strange turn of events, the automotive industry is no longer the villainized entity it once was. That honor has been bestowed upon, of all things, the mass transportation industries of rail and air. They've been accused of sticking to fossil fuels while the car business has handily reinvented itself. As a result, more folks are choosing automotive modes of transportation than ever before.
And Autoline Motors is effed.
All the cars that we have are not those.
With gas taxed to the hilt by President Chelsea Clinton's administration and the Democratic Congress, trucks and SUVs don't exactly set the world on fire the way they used to. But compact cars are selling even better than all those fourth-generation Chevrolet Volts and Nissan Leafs. Analysts forecast no end to the golden age of the automobile. The first American-made car ever to touch down on China's Martian outpost happened soon.
Yeah, so while the compacts are selling well, I have a 7 Series.
It's still
so
anyone's
we have
game.
40-year-old cars to sell in the future.
Awesome.
These
Who
are
the hell came up with this game?
several generations later.
You could have maybe specified that before we started buying, that we were in the year 2050.
I said anything can happen.
Well, now I know. Thanks for the.
But our cars are still new, though, right?
Yes. Oh, these are still new. These are not used vehicles.
They were put in storage in a Malaysian warehouse for many years. It's okay.
High quality Chinese manufacturing.
Yes.
What space colony are we on?
Well, the modified Ford F-150 will help complete the construction of a massive radio telescope on the moon at China's moon base on Mars. As
moon
always,
base on Mars.
As always, a lot. That's enough then. As always, a lot can happen in 6 months, so plan accordingly. Good luck. So,
all right.
Panelists have to set their incentives.
Knowing what you know now, please set your incentives.
Good Lord.
In month number 1, the golden column of month number 1, Mr. Bird is setting his incentives right now as we speak, as is Mr. Conover. Mr. Bird is putting a 1% incentive on the RX, and it looks like he's standing pat across the board elsewhere by putting a 5.5% incentive on the 911. Standing pat. Christian Conover is gouging for the Altima, -3%.
Wow.
Mustang gets a 4% rebate, 5.5% on the 7 Series, 5% on the XJ. Interesting.
All right.
Looks like the players are ready.
Can we assume all the incentives have been set?
They
Yes.
have. So
Okay.
month number 1.
What happened, Craig?
Let's keep this simple. Green cars are up, compacts even uppier, just like they have been.
Up here.
Trucks, I didn't write it. Trucks and
it's a word.
SUVs continue to dominate the niche end of the automotive spectrum with sports cars. I draw an event card for player number 1.
Not yet. Because what happened? Here we go. Activate.
Checking the leaderboard, who is carrying the day? Collins Bird's Roosted Roostery is at Mega Profits, while Uncle Amanpour is being detained on sex crime charges.
Well, the good news is no one is in the red at this
First
point.
on Roundabout.
That's amazing.
It's a steal.
Yes, exactly.
Colin, you're making almost well, probably close
Double
to
what I am?
$500,000 in the bank right now.
Which is interesting because my revenue is a lot less. So that means I'm even doing better.
Yeah.
See, you're efficient.
Your Accord raked in the dough nearly $300,000.
Yay.
As for
Yay,
Mr.
Accord.
Mr. Conover, made $272,000 roughly. And your big winner was, not surprisingly, the Altima, followed
which
by
I
the Mustang.
made a mistake in my last minute change.
Yeah. All right. So while you guys are thinking about that, start planning your next month's incentives. In the meantime, Christian, or we want to go to Colin?
Let's start with Colin on this
'Cause
one
he's player number one.
he's player number 1. And, it's anybody's game still.
You get the first event card, Colin. These will alternate month to month.
Could be
So
good.
next month,
Could be bad.
Christian will have one. So you get scenario number 9, Community Chest. Bank error in your favor. Collect $200.
Wow.
We're playing Monopoly now.
I think we pulled from the wrong stack. No, I will add to Mr. Bird's value $250.
Excellent.
So congratulations, you. That's
Yay.
it's really putting you out in the lead.
Yeah, that $250 made all the
right.
difference paying the bills this month.
Players, have you set incentives for month number
Oh,
2?
we do it. There's no new scenario.
You
Yeah,
set
I
your
was wondering-
set your incentives first, and then scenario comes.
Well, that's not how it worked last month.
Well, that was the analyst prediction.
That was only a prediction.
My God.
Oh, that's just damn. Man.
Now you have to base it on what you heard. Now, where do you think this month may be going?
Consult the bones. All right. They're entering
Wait.
their scores now. Uncle Amanpour. I love that name. Imagine some creepy, like, Armenian guy with this gray, scraggly beard and a funny hat. Uncle Amanpour. Christian,
my
are you?
favorite.
Is Conover an Armenian name?
No, it's Dutch. It's derived from Van Couwenhoven.
So, Conoverian.
It's something to do with farmers or Ellis Island or something. I don't know.
Yep.
All right. So, incentives are set, Ben. I think we're good to go. Colin, you're all set?
Mm-hmm.
Very good. Some modest incentives here. Let's initiate, Ben, month number 2.
No, let's read the scenario. Craig's upset when he has to follow rules.
After a 7-month journey, the F-150 has landed and been reassembled on Martian soil. The event is celebrated by makers of trucks, Ford or not, everywhere on the Earth. An acute bout of nostalgia sets in while trucks and SUVs of all stripes sell like relative futuristic hotcakes.
Oh, for God's sake.
If you own a Luxurosaurus land barge, don't fret. Sales are down 900%.
And once again, Uncle Armenia is screwed.
Ben, engage. Dump the clutch and engage. What have we got going on here?
Let's check out the leaderboard.
Whoa!
That's some money.
Uncle Amanpour has been cleared of his charges, and he's storming up the sales charts.
No.
No. Sounds
I
like
made some money.
Colin may avenge this.
He may.
This
My
slight-
money's too stable.
Amanpour, you're sitting at about 600,000 in the bank. Colin, you're closing in on a cool $1 million.
Yes.
Still comfortably ahead, but it is anyone's game, and you never know.
You know, the exchange rate's better in Armenia, so I think really all things considered, I'm going to get more bang for my buck.
That's true. All right, draw that event card, Craig.
I shall, Ben, in just a moment. Scenario number 6. What do we want? Mediocrity. When do we want it? Eventually. Your franchise is experiencing record average sales, with customers coming right into the store of their own free will to buy vehicles. You've had to go on a hiring blitz, bringing in 0 new workers to help keep up with the completely expected and not at all surprising demand. Your sales are up 0.0%, and you have an expense of $0. Congratulations on being the Tri-County area's A-OK dealership since 1963.
Well, that was...
Well,
We call these event cards. That one was somewhat uneventful.
Non-event
card.
Kind of a non-event card.
that was kind of my accountant saying, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Exactly.
Commenting on the laundering, but all right, month number 3. You guys got your incentives ready to go?
No, hang on.
No.
I'll take that as a yes.
He just said no.
Oh, okay. But I'll take it as a yes. So, of course, we will set incentives.
Yep. Mud Monster, how did I lose you? What's wrong? He's grousing, Ben, as he's wont to do.
He's a mud monster. That's what he does.
Yes, he is. All right, guys, how are those incentives coming along?
Yep.
We'll take that as yes.
Yes.
All right. That means I will go ahead and read. Oh, wait, Ben. We missed the Hard Luck Award.
Oh, well, let's do the Hard Luck Award.
Before you engage.
Say what?
We forgot to tell you about the Hard Luck Award.
Ben, what
'cause
is the
Craig-
Hard Luck Award?
I'm sure it says on your sheet there that I don't have pulled up because I have
I
plenty
have a
of
feeling
things
this would have
to...
been great information to have known it's supposed to be said.
Hard Luck Award is the player with the lowest profits gets to draw an additional event card. After hearing what it says,
Mediocrity.
the player can choose to use it for him and or herself, or his and or her opponent.
No.
It's just his here, just so you know, Craig.
Yeah, I don't know if the her.
I didn't want to step on anyone's gender toes.
Okay.
You really only stepping on it if it was a man, so.
All right. Christian, I believe you are in the loser position right now.
Yes. Thank you, Craig.
And you get scenario number 59. Take it off! Today is like any other until you try to debone a fish with more than the nip a day your doctor recommends in your bloodstream. Soon after, your
So many.
three-finger discount gathers more attention than a handicapped person taking the stairs. Sympathy points equate to a 30% sales bonus.
Whoa.
Who's complaining
So-
now?
So I'm now I'm gonna assume you want to use that on yourself, but you are welcome to use it on Colin.
I'd rather use it on me.
Okay, all right.
But you
And
do
can I
lose
just
3
ask,
fingers,
was that
remember.
event written on purpose to have that many innuendos in it?
You'll have to ask the writer. That was submitted by our fan, Mr. Stewart.
It was.
It was.
I'm still winning.
Colin's like, I'm the lead.
Hey.
I can fly higher than an eagle.
Did I? Colin says, "Let me remind you, I'm a bird. I can fly higher than anyone."
That's right.
Fly like an eagle.
All
Soar
right.
like an eagle.
Month number 3. Shall I read?
You shall read.
Sales continue to rally across the spectrum. Trucks are flattening back out, but sedans and luxury vehicles are doing better than they have in months.
Damn right.
Consumer enthusiasm is at an all-time high as CASA, the Chinese-American Space Alliance, completes construction of the radio telescope array on the moon. At the ribbon-cutting ceremony, video cameras spot a foreign object in the distance. It appears only for a second and leaves behind a haze of black smoke. It was a Nissan Leaf.
This is getting mysterious.
I don't know,
Engage
Chinese,
those
the radio
numbers, Ben.
telescope like that, something tells me this isn't going to matter in month 5 because we're all going to be dead.
What happened in month number 3, Ben?
Sales have been engaged, Craig. What does our leaderboard show?
It's very is basically like it was before. Colin may have edged slightly further into the lead, but they're still very close.
I made monies.
Monies. I can has cheeseburger.
So Colin's up at $1.5 million profit. Not bad. And Christian has just edged above $1 million profit.
Has he?
He has.
Well, gosh, why these
That
kids are growing
just
up so fast?
You dare to challenge me? You dare.
All right,
I'm
players,
daring.
be thinking about your
Not very quickly, but I am.
be thinking about your incentives while I pull the next card, which is going to Colin.
Whoa.
Scenario
Cards,
number
tasty.
64. You're the bestest. It's Labor Day, and your town's annual Asbestos Festival is in full swing, singing the praises and celebrating the virtues of this fire-resistant mineral. Showroom traffic is through the roof. Nothing makes people buy vehicles like coughing blood and seeing their town on center stage. Colin, sales are up, and I hope you're sitting down. 175%.
Whoa!
Whoa!
I am going to kill you, Craig.
Whoa!
Let's take a gander at that leaderboard. Oh my! Well,
This game is rigged. What the hell? This is racism, Armenian.
Racism.
Oh, so good.
Colin is slaughtering the Amanpour monster.
Where do you get these sound effects?
He made them. He recorded one
Man,
gassy
seriously,
evening.
go get a granola bar or something. Your stomach is calling.
All right. So now, what month are we on, Craig?
We're going to be on to month number 4, Ben. And what is happening in that month?
Wait, we're supposed to put them in first, right?
Please do. Please help yourself.
Yeah, well, you were too busy counting your lottery money. 175%.
Oh, dear.
Yeah.
All right, if you guys are ready for month number 4, news breaks of a mild earthquake in Canada as sales begin to normalize. Hybrids and
nobody
compact cars
notices.
return to their dominant position while trucks and SUVs drop, but not dropping as far as luxury barges. Things are still good, but a little natural disaster can go a long way towards spoiling the utopian daydream.
Engage. All right, taking a look at the leaderboard here.
What's going on, Ben?
We see
Colin
Colin getting very close to $3 million.
He's
I
a
just started
gorge
business.
bird.
This is crazy.
Yeah.
Colin, you are really good at this game.
Yeah.
I cracked the codes.
Something like that.
Have you ever thought of getting into the dealership biz?
Sure.
Well, you might want to consider it.
Should.
You may want to wait until 2025 or so.
Yeah, these cards are boosted after all, so
Yes,
it's
yes.
all profit.
That's a
Yeah,
good
at least
point.
full
Good
Extra
point.
profits, right? All right. So now we got to get to the event card for you, Christian Amanpour.
So don't fret, because I'm sure things will go well.
I'm sure they won't.
You guys are
Scenario
rigging it,
number
aren't you?
20, socialist media. This whole internet thing may be catching on after all.
I'm thinking so.
You decide to write a blog post every day about your experiences, good and bad, as a car dealer. Now carconfessional.wordpress.com is so popular that people from out of state are flocking to your dealership just to say they bought a car from the dealer with the hilarious Christian Conover.
Yes.
Christian, are you sitting down?
I hope so.
Have you girded your loins?
Consider them girded.
Sales are up 95%.
Holy cow.
What does that mean, Ben?
What did this do to the leaderboard?
Very
what
little.
What did it do? Oh. Well, we can't all be winners.
Yeah, apparently.
You
Especially
can never get close to me. I'm sorry. You will always lose.
You cocky bastard.
I am the Borg and the United
Market
Kingdom, and
He's like Josh Lewis, but nicer.
yes, more charismatic and handsomer.
That's some trash talk there.
But Christian has, of course, he has passed the $1.5 million threshold. So.
I remember when I passed 1.5 million.
I'll pass you.
Hey,
Oh, wow. Some real trash talk going on here. All right, Craig. I think we have another award in order, don't we?
We do, Benjamin Angus.
Benjamin?
This is called the Unbalanced Award, and the player with the lowest profits gets to choose a segment.
Let me
of
double
vehicle.
check who that is.
That's a close one.
It's Christian. It's
Yeah.
Christian.
The
You
player
sure? Because those numbers are mighty close.
The player with the lowest profits gets to choose segment and increase its sales by 100 additional percentage points for 1 month. However, this affects every player in the game, so choose wisely or you may give an opponent the upper
For
hand.
God's sake.
We have the same things. The same.
So what do you say,
things.
Christian?
Mid-size sedans.
Which segment would you like to increase by 100 percentage points?
Let me just check these segments again, see how these things fall.
So
Well, let's see. What's his face doesn't have. No, we all
What's
just.
his face? What's my face?
What the hell? We'll go with the sedan one, just because. Why not?
Because he has the Accord, mind you.
It doesn't even matter.
Thank
Okay.
you, sir.
All
Thank
right.
you.
well,
I've changed my mind. Hang on.
okay.
You can't change your mind.
Going with specialty.
No.
Gonna go with specialty? All
Yep.
right. Let me apply that change to the
Oh, yeah.
specialty.
I'll just listen to your tears there, Colin, as you cry all the way to the bank.
Taste them.
Yeah.
Taste my tears.
It's so upsetting.
I'll use them to wash my children in the poorhouse.
Activating change.
Whoa!
What
Did
it
something
do?
happen?
He's moving on
What
up
did it do?
to the catching up side.
Wait, you did it to last month?
We did it to last month.
Oh.
And so now we've got Christian at
A certain undisclosed amount of money.
$1.6
Just
million.
north of halfway to Colin.
He's at 14 trillion.
He is catching up.
He is.
He's
All right.
catching
Well, we've got more months to
Pay
get
off the
through.
national debt.
We've got more months because it's month number 5. Guys, be thinking about your incentives. Here is what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they have to set their incentives first.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, I was hoping you wouldn't think about that.
Set your incentives. No cheaters.
What's the decimal on this anyway? Can you just keep going?
Oh, sure. Why not?
Okay.
You know what? My incentives are set. Let's see what happens.
Wait. Give me a second.
That means Christian has decided.
I'm going to let the chips fall where they may.
Uncle Amanpour has decided he's going to go
It's
0,
poor.
0, 0.
It's Amanpour.
Amanpour. Uncle Amanpour. 0, 0, 0.
All right. Bert, are you done?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Month number 5. More earthquakes start to occur around the world, first in China, then Brazil, Iraq, and Saudi Arabia. Each time some lucky camera phone happens to capture a disappearing black cloud within the vicinity of the epicenter.
This is getting scarier and scarier for me.
It's
As
that
the
damn
world
Chinese
panics-
radio telescope.
As the world
it's like that
panics,
Lost show.
sales of utilitarian vehicles go through the roof. That means trucks, crossovers, and vans, packed with as much as they can carry as the masses flee inland to escape the threat of tsunamis. The T is not silent. Not on roundabout.
I know.
The Martian radio telescope array detects a growing clamor of electromagnetic noise on trajectory with Earth. Why is it spelled the same way? There is no doubt it is intelligent. Draw a special event card for player number 1, which would be Colin.
Well, first, we will, of course,
Oh.
as we always do,
no.
activate sales. And we'll see where we are before we draw our event card.
Well, that wasn't the worst decision I've ever made.
That
So
one landed
much
you in a night in
money.
jail.
Colin says, so much money. Oh. Colin, of course, at $3.4 million. Christian really starting to catch up a little bit here. As
Yeah,
he's
considering that he made almost $1.6 million in a month, I don't think I'm catching up anytime soon.
That's the spirit.
Let's not sugarcoat this.
And you have more cards than me. That's the craziest part.
Oh, thanks, just for pointing that out again. Good, just hammer that point home.
Now, Christian, don't be a gloomy Gus, because as you know, fortunes can change.
I think
time-
Colin's camera's having an earthquake.
I'm giggling too much.
I think it's
Yeah.
time. I think it's time
Giggling.
for an event card, isn't it, Craig?
It is.
Don't Mario Kart this game, Ben. Don't
I'm
do
the
it.
best. All right, Colin, you get scenario 2028. Shake, baby, shake.
How convenient.
The world just keeps falling apart.
That's a bad reference, too. In the wake of the global earthquakes, you spur your community to look at the lighter side of the situation. You offer your dealership up as the location for a gelatin mold contest. No
Oh,
sales
what?
gimmicks, just a fun gathering of your town's biggest fans of all American kitsch.
Well, that was good of you.
I know. It's built to counteract Christian's Puddin' Wigglers competition.
How much did it cost me?
$1,012 for fold-out tables, plastic sheeting, and disposable spoons. The official winner is Jane Frederick-Smith for her lime raspberry mold filled with hard-boiled eggs and pimento sorbet.
You really don't get the concept of silent letters, do you?
That's my money.
Sorbet.
Sorbet. I don't speak French. This is Merca.
You
The
can't
real
have my
winner, though,
money.
well, can you really put a price on Goodwill sales up 23%, Colin?
I can. Oh, wait. Okay, never mind.
No, he just did.
But there's a bonus, an expense of $1,012, Ben.
Yeah, so
I don't
boy,
know
that's
about
really
that.
going to hurt.
In other news, he dropped his pocket change and paid for the event.
Whoops, I accidentally paid the event.
Show me more money.
He's getting
Has anybody
greedy,
seen that
Craig.
change I got back from buying the solid gold table?
Wow, just checking the chat. One doesn't like apple pie says he enjoyed the sex jokes in the past episode.
Well, great. I'm glad everyone's paying attention.
I
This
know.
is a
they're-
good sociological thing because I'm already turning into a maniacal.
You're
money
turning into a
dude.
Steve
It's
Jobs.
not even real
Colin.
money, and you're already ready to go be a
I
1%
want your-
douche.
I want your spreadsheet now. I want your spreadsheet. It's, no,
Let's not even go back there.
Well, if he said it with Russian accent, maybe it would work. I want your spreadsheet.
Yes.
But he didn't.
Hey, come on.
All right. What are we doing? I don't even remember what's going on.
I believe we're in month 6.
No, we have the Horde Award to give away, Ben.
The Whore Award?
Oh, yes, the Horde Award.
The fickle hordes in the chat
Colin.
room will vote on which player gets a $100,000 bonus this month. And I hope you've been nice, and I hope it goes to Christian because he's so far behind, even though
Oh,
it
yeah, I
won't
wonder
make a
who it's
difference.
going to be, though.
You know, you're such a pessimist. All right, I'm going to paste into the chat room a place where you can vote. So please, 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 go vote for who you think deserves $100,000 this month.
Christian is carrying the day by an overwhelming
Good luck to you,
margin.
sir.
Shows that being depressed is somewhat more enjoyable than being a jerk.
I can be a gloomy
Where are
dust.
we at, Craig? Where are
4
we at?
votes for Christian, 5 votes for Christian, 1 for Colin. I suspect Mr. Bird voted for himself.
I haven't. Let me do it.
Uh-oh.
Wait.
Oh, is that what we're doing?
You can click the vote and the link and vote.
Is that,
We're
is that
voting
different
for Lincoln now?
Alaska?
Where are others?
So we've got Colin
Link.
for
Just that
38%.
link again there, Craig.
What now?
The link. You want to paste it again?
It's in there. You just scroll up.
No.
I
not if
I
he
was
was
at
in-
that.
There we go. It's
Link here.
strawpoll.me/313. So Christian rather, can vote for himself. That puts Colin at an even 30% and Christian at an even
All
70%.
precincts reporting.
We believe.
Polls are closed.
Yeah, we're ready to call it at this point.
Yep.
Can I use my money to win the election?
This is
isn't a
America.
presidential election, Colin. So no. This is fair.
That means the man who gets $100,000.
And he's going to complain about it because it's just not enough.
I'm sure that's true. That means it's Christian. So
Hey, I'm over $2 million.
Being decidedly unchristian.
I was excited. Give me credit.
credit is due to you, sir.
Look at that. I just broke 2 million.
All right.
It's exciting.
Very good.
Sixth. and
We are into the
final
6th
month.
round. Folks, set your incentives right now. Mr. Bird is chortling to himself.
Money.
Monies.
He's
Is the
gonna
world
get
going
a
to end in
money
this one? It's
bed,
going to be
not
like
a
negative
water
8
bed.
billion.
What, Craig?
Cloverfield monster comes out.
Did you say monster?
I did.
He's a snorter, folks.
I sure-
All right, Craig.
Month number 6. Consider your loins girded. What was it Time magazine said? A green and grotesque future? The electromagnetic noise turns out to be the first wave of an alien armada, and their intentions are immediately clear.
Dun, dun, dun.
They have no interest in enslaving mankind, even though Vice President DiCaprio drops to his knees and through no valid authority surrenders America to the alien emperor. The earthquakes were the results of exploratory missions by their scouts in coal-powered vessels. The aliens, who call themselves BPs, want to drain or excavate every last bit of fossil fuel on the planet in the space of a month. In the space of a month, 90% of the Earth's reserves are gone, even the tar sands.
Poor tar sands.
Poor Dave Foley in Alberta, or
That's
wherever
true.
the hell he is.
My tar sands! No!
In the end times, the last few dealers selling vehicles are able to move some trucks and compacts, but curiously, almost no Bentleys. By the way, Time got it half right. The BPs are a sickening shade of green. Ben, do you need to engage or do I need to draw?
I shall engage.
Engage the warp drive.
So, where do we find ourselves, gentlemen?
More
That
of the
was
same,
bad.
I suspect.
Up the Spread Creek.
Hey, that was, by the way, that was the 1 month. Let me see this. No, I still made more money than you in every month.
Oh, wait, let me correct myself.
Now I kind of know what I sound like at times.
In the end times, I still win.
That should be the title.
In the end times,
Write it
I
down.
still win.
I can do it.
I got it.
I got it.
All right.
But,
So-
now listen. Anything can still happen. What have we said?
Uh-huh.
It's still anybody's game.
I need to draw a special event card number 2.
Socialist revolution turns my house into a kibbutz. That's the only way it can happen.
Yeah,
Into what?
And it,
Kibbutz.
All right. Scenario card number.
scenario
That's what
number.
they say.
Go ahead, Craig. You're drawing an event card randomly out of the stack. Will you stop it?
Rio 2034.
Yay!
Moo money, moo problems.
That's the one.
Christian, never one to pass up an opportunity, let's be honest. You'll do anything for sales at this point, including selling your body. You debut and you've debuted a new company mascot, Apocalypse Cow. The reception is
pause for laugh.
Lukewarm. he laughed at it too. The reception
Wouldn't that be medium rare?
The reception is lukewarm, like the fresh milk out of the udder, but worse. While gyrating his udders out in front of the store, your heifer hero is captured by a troop of BPs collecting indentured slaves to work in the coal mines. At first you figure, what's the loss? Then you get a change of heart and bribe the alien leaders by offering up your three of your most expensive vehicles on the lot. Sales plus 3%. But your expenses are bonus. Your expense this month is -3 times the MSRP of most expensive vehicle.
So, what is Christian's most expensive vehicle?
Probably the 7.
Let's see. So we've got the Jaguar XJ at 89. Yeah,
That's it.
That's it.
Yep.
That's it. So let's do some quick math here, folks. Math on a podcast is always fun.
That should be a title too. I'm gonna put that in here. That'll really get the listeners excited.
Just for the sake of argument, I'm going to call it an even 89,000.
He doesn't want to type numbers.
3. My computer's really slowing down. So that's minus $267,000. But
still anybody's game.
Well, actually not so much. I think that was our last event, Craig.
Was it?
I think
but I didn't get to.
It's Colin's game. Let's be honest. It's been Colin's game since the Leaf was selling well.
I destroyed, and as a winner, I have a speech to give, and it goes like this: I win. How dare you? I can sue you with my lawyers.
Final
minds.
What are the final tabulations, Ben?
Final tallies. Christian lost $245,000 in that last round, all told. Mercy. That means 1.8 million is his final tally.
Are you breathing over there, Colin, or are you just choking on money?
He's choking on pride.
It's just so funny that you had to be negatively impacted for no reason at the end.
It's the cluck of the draw, Bird.
Funny's a word for it.
It's even cruel by my
cluck of the draw.
Yep.
Cluck of the draw.
There we go.
There you go. That's Dungeons and Dealers, folks.
And that's a show.
And that is indeed a show.
Oh, so who won?
Oh,
I'm sorry. Were your headphones broken? Did you not hear Colin gloating the entire game? I was putting you down the entire time we've been doing this.
Just rustling of $100 bills together.
He stuffed a mattress, you know. He sleeps on a mattress full of Ben Franklin's.
I heard that he has them specially sewn together for his toilet paper.
Why not? You would if you could.
Yeah.
Who wants to use quarters?
Seriously.
Yeah. So chat room, hope you enjoyed it. Listeners, hope you enjoyed it as well. Panelists, I hope you enjoyed it.
Well, I know one of them did.
I know.
Studio audience. Woo!
Yeah,
yes.
Thank you.
What's that?
Colin Bird, Cars.com, Kicking Tires blog.
Yes, kickingtires.com.
You are doing a comparison of diets. Low carb versus the cabbage soup diet.
Publish some incentives. We call it buy this, not that. So it's just like, you get two cars that are pretty similar, and we're like, actually, the other one is cheaper. And besides that, we're working on a new subcompact shootout in California with in conjunction with USA Today. So that's something to look forward to as well.
Very cool.
Mm-hmm. If I feel like it, I'll check it out.
He's just giving back some of your own medicine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what's happening here.
I see.
Yeah, actually, if it's medicine, this would be a phosphofleet. So you're going to be on the toilet for a while, Colin.
You have to drink the whole jug.
Yep. And then lots of water, because that's what actually power washes your innards. Anyway,
Wow.
Christian
Charming.
Conover, what would you like to plug? First of all, thank you for your time, and you're being a gracious loser.
Yes. Thank you for just pointing that out again. Good. Let's see. As always, the Wheelspin Network. You can find that at wheelspin.tv. Wheelspin. And not .tb. That's not it.
Wheelspin.tuberculosis.
Yes.
It's an honorable disease.
It's wheelspin.consumption.
It's a gentleman's disease.
Yes. And,
Wheelspin.tv as in television.
indeed, or Tuvalu, as the case may be.
Tuvalu.
Anyway, let's see. Yeah, that's pretty much my plug.
And what do you do there?
We do podcasts.
Like Roundabout?
Like Roundtable, for example. A BMW show. We do that.
You know what you should do?
As well. What's that?
A show on BMWs.
You know, it's great. I don't think anybody else is doing that.
No, this whole internet thing,
So much room for stuff.
Well, you don't want to saturate the market, There's enough crap out there already.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, Christian Conover, thanks again.
Can't
for your
imagine
time.
what kind of crap is out there. What?
I'm fine.
Some little veiled.
Christian Conover, Colin Bird, thank you guys for your time. We do.
As always.
Hope you enjoyed it.
Thank you. Thanks for inviting me.
Yes, it's a good show. And Ben, we couldn't do a show without your expertise, your technical mastery of all things broadcasting. That's his John Candy impersonation.
Sounds accurate.
Remember,
Everybody's doing the mess around.
Remember, you can watch Roundabout live every Friday evening starting at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time, 3:30 on the West Coast. And don't forget to check out the rest of the Autoline family of fine programs. That includes Autoline This Week, Autoline After Hours, and, of course, Autoline Daily. If you want to stay in touch with us and really interact, we're on Twitter. It's twitter.com/Roundabout Show. Also doing the Facebook, facebook.com/Roundabout Show. Get involved. We'd love to hear from you. In fact, we were running a contest recently to give away a work tool bag for commenting, best comment on the Freddie Ford picture. Were we going to announce that tonight, Ben?
Not tonight.
No.
We haven't selected a winner yet, but we'll probably be prepared to announce that next week. We're actually going to have you guys select the winner. Craig and I are going to narrow it down to 5 finalists.
It's me.
And then we will have you vote on the answer.
Capital idea.
Hint, hint, vote for Christian, even if he's not in the running.
Comment,
But
Right.
I mean,
It's like Chicago. Vote early, vote often.
exactly. But Craig brings up a good point about the contest because we're always going to be running stuff like that, so it's a good reason to visit our Facebook page at Facebook. Say again, Christian?
Did you say Craig made a good point?
Craig made a good point. It's the first one of the show. And just in time. So visit facebook.com/Roundabout Show, like the page, and you'll see whenever we have a new contest.
Absolutely. Great. Sound advice, Ben. An ounce of cure is worth a kilogram of prevention.
A stitch in time saves 9. 9.
Anyway,
or niner.
if you never want to miss an action-packed episode of
And
Roundabout.
really, who does?
Nobody. Subscribe. You can do it on iTunes. You can do it on the Zune Marketplace. Even apps like Stitcher, you can access RoApp. And if you're going the iTunes route, which a lot of people still seem to be doing, we encourage you, please rate us on there. Give us a star rating. Give us a little 2-sentence blurb about the show. It helps.
star, just the one.
And hell, we say be honest.
Except 5 stars. If I don't get 5 stars, I didn't do my job right. It's all those surveys you get from people. So, yes.
1-800, how is my driving?
Give us
how
a
is my
rate-a-roo.
podcasting?
Give us a rate-a-roo. We do appreciate it.
Is that a website yet? 1-800-howsmypodcasting.com?
I don't know. Needs to be.
Go on, go, Daddy. Anyway, thanks to all of you out there listening. Really, we do mean it. Please join us again next week as we circle the roundabout. We'll talk to you then.
Plus 40 modifier. It's time to level up, boys. All right.
Yay!
You're welcome.
Thanks, guys.
And speaking of thanks, Ben, we've got a chat room.
Let's go through the list. We've got a roster of people to thank.
Rostrum. Autobird. One doesn't like apple pie, just said he gave it a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-star rating.
I think
Five
we
out
all,
of what though?
5? So we've got Autobird, Ben Sanders, large, mentally disabled, coming back for more every week. Coming
He's
up
hungry. How do you think he got so large and mentally disabled?
by taking extra
Too much
serving
McDonald's.
roundabout.
And there's lead in that buffet tin.
Probably been licking the dashboard in his car filled with chemicals.
That's some good bromine. Who else do we have?
Popular
Luigi
options.
B. Haven't seen him in a while, have we?
I know. I mean, I think he's a first timer. Is that my?
You could say that.
We're kidding, Luigi B.
And Mud Monster.
We Luigi B. Happy to have you here. Know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Wow, Autobird sets his standards low.
20% is a passing score. Wow. There you go. Luigi B
Detroit
says
native,
he
I
tries
take
to pop in every once in a while.
And large mentally disabled says, "I love you too, Ben." Smiley face.
Who else have we got?
Sarcasm?
Mud Monster. Yep. Mud Monster, the stalwart. Always, yeah. We do appreciate.
Mud monster.
They don't like mentally disabled. It's differently abled.
Large, differently able.
Well, large can also be
Challenged.
taken the wrong way.
So
Large is a nice, either above
sizable.
average.
big boned, otherly enabled,
Wow.
capped.
Of course, the prolific one doesn't like apple pie, who is chat room bombing right now. He's carpet chatting.
This guy has taken over the Facebook
He
page.
is prolific with a capital.
So if you like humorous stuff about the auto industry, this guy is providing a bevy of it at
hate
But it's
Facebook.com.
not quite as funny as Roundabout Show.
No,
Let's be
no.
honest.
I didn't mean to imply.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, so we do appreciate his involvement. Of course, we've got Scott in Cleveland as well. He
Wonder who
started
he's
out
from.
on After Hours. What was that, Christian?
Wonder where he's from. I'm gonna say Los Angeles.
There is a Cleveland County in California, isn't there? Anyway, Scott in Cleveland, we got to give a shout out. We do appreciate you being here.
And big boned, otherwise
Otherly
enabled, capped, says, "I know you love me so much, Ben. Wow, my name is getting very long."
So yeah,
One doesn't like apple pie. Had a bowl of Easy Mac today. There's something he
likes.
finally likes.
He didn't say he liked it,
Oh.
Ben. He just had
He
it.
tolerated it.
He had
It
it,
was
he
a
sliced
statement.
it, but he could have had his
His name is now going to be One Tolerates Easy Mac. Just
He didn't
smacked your nose
tolerate
into
it.
the microphone.
Ow.
hey, speaking of that, we should probably pick a show title.
Let's pick
I've
a
gotta
show
thank
title.
the last
Oh.
chatter, though. We thank
can't
Scott in
forget.
Cleveland and TDJ, formerly Bajabastar, whose
He's
videos
got
are
a
apparently
new-
back on YouTube.
I guess he'll have to tell us the whole story on that, but
whole
you
story.
got to check out his website, testdrivejunkie.com. Lots of awesome stuff. Testdrivejunkie.
What was that, Ben?
Not
RoundaboutShow.com.
quite
Lots
as
of
good as
awesome
RoundaboutShow.com, but close.
Are you marching to a beat? What's happening?
Yes, I am.
Beat us. All right, guys.
All right,
Thank you, chat room. We do appreciate it.
And while you're still here, let's pick a show title. What are our candidates, folks?
Candidate number 1, only on your face and hands.
Okay. I think that's kind of a good one.
Number 2, I'm a strong contender that the past never existed. Colin Bird.
Colin Bird. That's quite a long one. We might want to
Wait.
shorten that
Little
one
long.
if we were to use it.
Can you tell me that again? Sorry, I was reading my.
I'm a
Facebook
strong
brother's
contender.
Facebook.
I'm a strong contender that the past never existed. Colin Bird.
The
Then,
name is included in the title.
Yes.
For any ladies confused.
then we have Papular Eruptions.
Oh my. That's all I'm going to say. Oh my.
In the end times, I still win.
Shouldn't it just be Papular Eruptions? Grab a towel.
Then Math on a Podcast
Is always fun.
In the end times, I still win. Colin Bird. I love that.
In the end times, I kind of like that one. In the end times, I still win.
Well, one doesn't like apple pie and says Math on the Podcast is always fun. I guess that's what he's voting for.
Yeah, but when you have to imagine it with Ben doing his weird sing-song thing that he does when he's like talking to himself.
Math on a podcast is always fun.
The tone doesn't transfer so well, though.
You know, if you read it out. On
So
the
I need music notes.
yes, in between the words.
Scott in Cleveland votes for In the End Times.
Okay.
And let's see. TDJ says, better late than never. You are really, really sore about this. The fact that we started so late. Aren't you, Baja?
Man, he's got
Did we
places
eat
to go.
into your...
He's really got places to go by evidence by the fact that he's still here an hour later.
I know. I keyed.
You fat, bloated idiot!
All right. So
have we reached a general consent?
Oh,
So far, I'm
two
seeing
people
Matt on a
have
podcast.
said they like the End Times one. In the End Times, I still
people.
win.
Yeah,
I
you're
also
right.
like that one because I think it makes for good podcast art.
Yes, you're right. In the end
Apocalypse
times, I
Now.
still win. So is it going to be like the apocalypse with like a mushroom cloud in the background with Colin Bird with a big grin on his face holding $100 bills? That.
He's making it rain!
And like a grill. He's got to have a grill.
That would be awesome.
Quick, Colin, smile for the camera so we can get that picture. And hold up your hands like you're
The
holding
gavel is
fistfuls of
done.
money.
It's decided.
No, not like you're crushing a baby's head.
I can't figure out where my camera is.
Like this. Like
I can't get to it. Where is it?
What are you
it's right there. You're
doing?
touching
You
it.
sit back. You don't need to be gropulating it.
Do you have pepper spray in your eyes? I'm pretty sure you can find it. Again, you look like the Hulk. I don't know what you're doing.
I can't figure out which way my hands are going. Okay, so my hands
Up.
go this way.
Like
but
You
I
need
go
to be
this way.
up, like a basket.
Like
There
you're
you go.
holding
First time
money.
he's
Like you're
used his
shaking
hands
money
in a
like a
while.
like a
Is that good?
rap
All right,
star.
do that again, Colin. All right, and you just freeze there.
Let me just take out some money. Why
No,
don't
no,
we do
no. We'll Photoshop it in. I have the powers of Photoshop. Ha ha ha. All
There we
right,
go.
And hold it. We may have to take another one, but I think that's a good start. It's a good start. I think it'd be high resolution if I put one of his cars in the
Grab some
background and
fireworks
money
and start
falling
launching
all
off in
around
the
him.
background. We won't even have to Photoshop it.
Yeah, I'm sure I have a good Facebook photo though. You chose a good one last time. Me doing the baby face.
Yeah, you doing the baby face and Craig holding you.
It was the apocalypse one, wasn't it?
Yeah, let's.
Wizard of
There
the
seems to be a
Craig.
theme to this.
It's true.
Colin,
In the
you must
end
just count the end
times.
times in people.
Apparently. All right, we can try it one more time, Ben. You want me to?
Yeah, do it again. You got it like the one you just did. That was
Keep your head going forward still
you're
a
like,
little bit
no,
more.
not
There you
like
go.
you're not like claws though. Like you're actually holding money.
You hold it like fists.
Oh, I hate you,
He
money.
holds it in sweaty clumps.
Pretend you're an Italian talking with your hands. There you go.
Okay.
Oh.
Talking like this.
Like
We talking
this.
like
Oh, with the big goofy grin, the whole thing you're doing.
Talking like
There we go.
this.
The less movement.
Yeah, just hold
There you
it.
go.
And laugh. Ha ha.
Like lean your head back and laugh like a villain.
There, right there. Ben, photo. Boom.
Got it.
Bullshit.
Not bullshit. I got it.
Good shit.
Good shit.
Good shit.
Oh.
Bovine, not feces.
That'd be dairy, wouldn't it?
Thank
All right,
And that
guys. Good
sounds- so it feels
show.
like-
We
you
gotta
guys.
get packed up.
As always.
Thank you, chat room.
Thanks, chat room. Thanks.
Thanks. Just
Thanks,
thanks.
Christian and Colin.
Yep.
It's such a great time.
It was a near thing. We almost
Thank
didn't have Mr.
you,
Conover.
audience.
Yeah, I
Studio
almost missed the
audience.
show on account of me losing track of time and such.